By the way, the mic's off. To turn it back on, slide the switch on the back of this device.
And hello, this is Jim from Technicals. We're going to today look at the Google Nest Hub. Now you've probably seen it in one of the videos already and unboxings. So this is the box that it comes in here. All you get is the hardware and your usual instructions, and on the side it will tell us what this can do. So you can show your calendar, ask for bakeries nearby or stuff like that, show you who's at the front doorbell, how to cut a pineapple on YouTube, play music for cooking and photos and all that. So we're going to go through that there in a minute. So down here you have some Google services here via the assistant, and on the side it will also tell us other things we can do with personal events, commutes, reminders, control lights and cameras, TVs and so on, visual immersive answers from Google, play your favourite songs and see your best and latest photos from the gallery. So basically this is a mashup of Google Home and a tablet. So this is a 7-inch tablet here, and you've got the mics up on top, you've no camera, and you have the mic here.
The microphone is back on. The mic's off.
So you can control the mic.
The microphone is back on.
Here.
The mic's off.
So we're going to turn it off there. So on the side, on the back then, we've got our volume toggle here. And you can see this is made with fabric. It's got the rubber footing like the Google Home. And it's a nice small tablet. Given it does have some bezels, it doesn't really matter. It's very minimalistic and it will fit in any space and looks well. So basically this is just going to give you visualizations of what you're used to with the little circular home or whatever, or the little tower, depending on which one you have. We've just a couple of the homes in the house and they work really well. But this will give you a visual aspect rather than just listening to it, and you can get some information up on the screen as well. It doesn't have a keyboard and it doesn't have a built-in browser, but you can ask questions instead. So we have just the time here. I'm not going to be showing my photographs or anything like that. You can put your emails up on this as well. But this is kind of a family device. So if you put your email account up, anyone can come up and look at them. So you can set your family photographs or whatever photographs that you might have stored on this as well, and pick from other pictures in it there for like a little small mini display. So this is ideal for the kitchen, the sitting room, or for your own personal space like a bedroom, wherever the case may be. And we have this classic clock on here, which I have on a similar product like the Amazon Show. I have a clock like this, and I'm a particular fan of this style of clock. So if you swipe down, you can view your rooms and your routines and your cameras. So if we go into cameras, for example, I have a smart doorbell there and a couple of other cameras, and you can see here it'll just come up on the screen there. So it's nice to have it in on the big screen like so, but you can set up a load of other things as well there, which is fine. So in here then you have your news, your top stories. You can ask for stuff here like so, and you can explore other stuff for your assistant to do, and you have the time, the date and the weather here on the bottom. So down here then you have your settings. So you have your volume there, your alarms, and you have the volume there, plus you can use the hardware key on the back like so, but this is much better. And you have the brightness here. This has an ambient sensor, so this will adjust the screen viewing to look better when it's in a certain environment. So in a brighter room it will change the brightness, and in a darker room the screen will change as well. So it's adaptive. It's very, very nice, and it just blends in general with the lighting that's currently available around you.
Of course, what needs to be improved?
In here is a
Okay, what do we need to fix?
stuff that you can ask or suggest to get fixed. If you go into settings, you have your system settings down here, and you can do other stuff here. If you go into your about device, we've this in the dining room at the moment, and the usual stuff there. So that's basically what it is there. So you can find your top stories by just simply clicking in here, or if you say, hey Google, I've this turned off, so it might be better to turn it on.
The microphone is back on.
Hey Google, what's the latest weather in Dublin?
Currently in Dublin it's 14 degrees and cloudy. Today, there will be showers, with a forecasted high of 15 and a low of 12.
So you can hear there, you actually get the music, little rain effects with the weather in the background as well, which is pretty nice. So hey Google, what's the weather going to be like in Dublin this evening?
The forecast this evening in Dublin is around 13 with showers.
And there you have it there. Hey Google, what is the capital city of Ireland?
Dublin is the capital of the Republic of Ireland.
Hey Google, what is the temperature forecast for the rest of the week?
From today until Saturday in Lucan, Dublin, it'll be rainy most of the time, but on Thursday it'll be partly cloudy. Highs will be in the mid-teens today, stay around 20 until Friday, then be in the upper teens on Saturday.
Hey
Lows
Google,
will be around...
Hey Google, play me some music.
Okay, music on YouTube Music. Here you go.
Hey Google, stop. We don't want any copyright strikes, so yeah. But yeah, you can use your Spotify, your YouTube Music, or whatever the case may be there. Hey Google, what's the best restaurant around Dublin City?
I found a few top-rated the best restaurants near Dublin.
Hey Google, what's the traffic like heading into Dublin City?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
Hey Google, I want traffic information.
There's moderate traffic in R835, Woodville, Lucan, Co, Dublin. It's slower than usual.
Hey Google, how long will it take me to get into the city centre?
With moderate traffic, it will take 25 minutes to drive to city centre Georgian apartment.
So, for example, there you can get an idea of how long it's going to take to get into city centre. And down here on the bottom, you can see again you've other options there for other modes of transport. So you've walking directions, biking directions, and public transport directions, and so on. So it's pretty good, and it's pretty rich with information compared to your typical voice only hub or home, the older small little hubs that we have, which is pretty nice. You can do voice calls, but unfortunately they can't see you, but you can see them through Google Duo, and you can broadcast as well. So you can broadcast and send a message to your Nest devices or whatever the case is. I actually have no Nest here, which I must start looking into. I'm trying to build a complete ecosystem in the house, like with one brand or other. So Google need to come out with some security cameras, so just dropping that little bit in there because it would be really handy. And you can set up filters and downtime as well. You can stop commands and all this kind of stuff from the well-being, your news, and say, hey Google, what's the latest news today?
Here's the latest news. From headlines from BBC News at 12:13 p.m. today.
Hello, it's time for your latest from the BBC Newsroom.
You'd think they give you RTE, but sure, look, I don't really mind. So again, you can use this to control other devices in your home, like lights in your hub, and you can also connect with streaming Chromecast and so on. And there's a big lot of apps that are coming onto this platform, like particularly security cameras and other bits like that, all joining into the IoT and the home, which is excellent. So to get something like that completely done as an ecosystem, as I said, controlling in through a little small tablet like this is just something ideal. And again, you can get cooking instructions as well. Hey Google, what's the best recipes on YouTube at the moment?
Playing top 10 tasty recipes of all time on YouTube.
So another handy tip for those who like cooking, and you can of course do YouTube TV and find your favourite creators and so on. Let's see if we can find myself. Hey Google, find Jim O'Brien Tech on YouTube.
Here you go.
So there we go there, it's come up first go. I have to say the voice pickup on it is actually quite impressive, and you know, there we go there. So also, should you check out our Google Pixel Buds? We've just reviewed them and these are excellent. Really love these. I'm really loving the whole system now Google is bringing into the house and stuff like that now, and being able to manage this. And I'd probably like a couple more of these in the house just to have them there to talk to and do things without having to fumble in my pockets from my phone right like that. And it's really excellent stuff. So that's really it. As I said, you can set the display, but again, anyone can walk up to you. You can put your emails on and you can put your personal family photographs on, but it's a really helpful tool just to have in the house, no matter where it is in the house. It blends in well, it's small, it's compact, and it's light. The screen is excellent, it's easy to see. And as I said earlier, it's got the ambient light, so it will dip or higher the screen brightness in whatever situation the lighting might be like at the present time. But overall, lovely product, and it goes on sale today in Ireland. So we've gone through all the stuff there. You can track your commute, you can save your time, you can have the ambient EQ, and you have all the other options there you can put onto it and add to it in your smartphone. Through the Google Home app, you're going to need to download that as well to get the full functionality out of the actual unit itself. I'm just going to pull up the app on my phone, and you just simply added a voice. So just a small sample here by pressing plus up on top, and you just have a couple of things added onto this one here. And you can come in here and set up your device. You can invite members, you can create a speaker group. So if you have a speaker, you can use them as well and join them together, and you can manage your services here. And Nest is something we actually don't have, which I'm going to start looking into, and you can also get offers from within the app. So a handy little tool to have in the house. That's the Google Nest Hub, and don't forget to check out our review of the Google Pixel Buds. I'm really loving these buds at the moment, and stay tuned for loads of tech coming on techbuzzorn.com. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Google for sending these over. And Google did not pay us to do these reviews, nor were we given compensation. And they're seeing the videos for the first time like everyone else, and had no influence over my thoughts of either of these products. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.